Are you attempting to manifest your desires using the law of assumption, but you're facing challenges? What if I were to tell you that you can manifest your desires without practicing any technique? That's correct. You can manifest all your desires without employing any specific techniques. Neville Goddard never stated that it is necessary to practice a technique to manifest money, wealth, and prosperity. So what do we need to do to manifest our desires? Well, manifesting only requires understanding the divine teachings of Neville Goddard and incorporating them into your life. In this video, we will explore Neville Goddard's teachings that you need to comprehend and put into practice to manifest your desires. But before we start, make sure to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to receive notifications of our latest uploads. So let's begin. According to Neville Goddard, if you want to transform your life, you must start at the very core with your fundamental self-concept. Only changing external circumstances is insufficient. Changing the root cause is more important. The fundamental shift must occur within yourself, within your self-image. You must adopt the belief that you already embody the person you want to be and persist in maintaining this belief, as your self-assumption holds a reality completely independent of external facts. Your desires will only materialize externally when you remain in the state of being, the emotional state of having your desires fulfilled. So how does this process take place? The I Am manifests itself in form. At the heart of all manifestations, there exists only one I Am consciousness, manifesting in a vast variety of forms and self-concepts. This implies that everything you perceive, encounter, and or constitutes a manifestation of the singular I Am presence, the one spirit, the only creator of the universe, and you are that. In this human realm, we are given free will to see ourselves as we choose. We are the I Am, choosing its concept of self through human incarnation and its ideas of limitation. It is this concept of self that determines the form and scenery of the I Am's existence, of your existence. The shape of your life depends upon the I Am's attitude toward itself. That which it will not affirm as true of itself cannot awaken in its world. This means that everything in your life depends upon your attitude toward yourself and your concept of yourself. What you cannot affirm as true of yourself cannot awaken in your world. The I Am is the only reality. The I Am consciousness is the only reality. It is the first and only cause and substance of life. Everything comes from it and is shaped by it. Your consciousness is made of it. Therefore, nothing has existence for you except through your consciousness of it. This is the most important concept that Neville puts forth. Truly understanding this, not just with your brain but as an embodied knowing, will change your life for the better. It will change what happens in your world. Your self-concept creates your reality. You and your environment cannot be regarded as existing separately. You and your world are one. The explanation for why things appear to happen to you and around you lies in your state of consciousness. This we can grasp intellectually, but it can be more challenging to accept this experientially. It means we are 100% responsible for how we experience our lives. If your concept of yourself were different, everything in your world would be different. Your concept of yourself being what it is, everything in your world must be as it is. Haven't you known people who always seem to make trouble for themselves, and haven't you known people who seem to have all the luck? The difference between how these people's lives play out is not sheer happenstance. These people will experience the same circumstances from completely different states of being and have different outcomes in their lives. One person experiences the event as troublesome, and the other experiences it as a doorway into something new. It isn't the event or circumstance that creates what happens next for each of these people. It is their conscious state of being about that event or circumstance. One perceives the event as happening to them, and the other understands it as an outpouring of their state of consciousness. Their conscious choice to be in an optimistic state of consciousness, despite appearances, will change the next sequence of events for them. Therefore, you must turn from the objective appearance of things to the subjective center of things, your consciousness. If you truly desire to know the cause of the events of life and how to use this knowledge to realize your fondest dreams, here are Neville's 4 steps for using this understanding to create your reality. Step 1. Cultivate intense desire. You must want to be different before you can begin to change your world. You must want to change your consciousness to change what appears in your reality. According to Neville, your attitude should be one in which you desire to express a higher state of experience. Notice how Neville emphasizes putting your attention on your state of being rather than on objects, money, circumstances, or a particular person you hope to attract. You must cultivate a deep desire to be different first before you can experience a different life. At a higher level, you alone take on the responsibility of incarnating this new and greater version of yourself. Step 2. Use the power of assumption. You must become what you want to see in your world. The ideal you seek and hope to attain will not manifest until you have imagined that you are already that ideal. This is the tricky part. We are so used to trying to manipulate our outer reality from our outer reality to get what we want, and we don't realize that it will not appear until we are in a state of consciousness that matches whatever that circumstance is. This calls for a radical psychological transformation of yourself. You must ignore what seems to be real and cultivate instead the feeling of your wish fulfilled. The assumption of the feeling of the wish fulfilled makes the future dream a present fact. Step 3. Use imagination and controlled attention to change your world. The great secret is a controlled imagination and well-sustained attention, firmly and repeatedly focused on the ideal to be accomplished. By creating the ideal state within your mental sphere and assuming that you already are that ideal, you identify yourself with it and thereby transform yourself into its image. Unlike many other teachings of the New Age, Neville is not talking about using your imagination to draw things to you. He isn't focusing on things at all. The things are secondary. He is admonishing us to concentrate on an ideal state of being, the state of being you would have if you were the kind of person who experienced the things you wish to experience and had the things you wish to have. Step 4. Learn to use concentrated attention. Your imagination can do all that you ask in proportion to the degree of your attention. All progress, all fulfillment of desire, depends upon the control and concentration of your attention. Your attention may be either attracted from outside of you or directed by you from within. Your attention is directed from within when you deliberately choose what you will be preoccupied with mentally. However much you seem to be living in a material world, you are living in a world of imagination. These periods of absorption of concentrated attention are the beginnings of the things you harvest. It is in such moments that you are exercising your creative power, the only creative power there is. The effortless way, the day you fully realize the power of assumption, you discover that it works using attention minus effort. Thus, with the least action through an assumption, you hurry without haste and reach your goal without effort. The future must become the present in your mind if you would wisely operate the law of assumption. The future becomes the present when you imagine that you already are what you will be when your assumption is fulfilled. Be still, use the least action, and know that you are that which you desired to be. The end of longing should be being. Translate your dream into being your destiny. Since life is infinite, the concept of an ultimate destiny is inconceivable. When we understand that consciousness is the only reality, we know that it is the only creator. This means that your consciousness is the creator of your destiny. Remember, all is yours. Do not go seeking for that which you are. Appropriate it, claim it, assume it. Everything depends upon your concept of yourself. Step 5. Live in alignment. Once you've cultivated intense desire, use the power of assumption, harnessed imagination, and controlled attention. The next step is to live in alignment with your chosen state of being. This means embodying the qualities and characteristics of the ideal self you've imagined. It's about consistently acting, thinking, and feeling as if you are already living your desired reality. Living in alignment involves making choices and taking actions that reflect the state of being you've assumed. It's about maintaining a consistent inner state of consciousness that matches your desired reality. This step emphasizes the importance of daily practice and discipline. Neville Goddard encourages you to persist in this chosen state of consciousness until it becomes your natural way of being. By living in alignment, you continuously reinforce the assumption and maintain the feeling of the wish fulfilled. This alignment between your inner state and your external actions creates a powerful resonance that draws your desired reality closer to you. I hope I delivered a good analysis of this idea by Neville Goddard, as he was a great teacher and inspired millions of people around the world. If you want to share your opinion, comment down below this video. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to it and press the bell icon for more interesting, informative, and helpful videos on manifestation. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.